What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Arena of Valor esports review, and this time we are continuing from yesterday with this series of Pups Bacon Time against Mad team in the group stages of the Arena of Valor Premier League. And you can see it is absolutely crazy already because Mad decided to pick up that Grakk and he is looking for the hook, hits it, and that is a level 2 Ignis just perma-stunning this D-Rock here. He has to flicker away. Ignis flickers in and the camera goes away and there's a pause. I don't even know what to say. That is crazy. Let's see how long the pause will last for. I don't think too long actually. Unless they are... we should be back into the game very soon here. That is a very anticlimactic start to this game here. We need to... There we go. This is... There we go. This is where we left off. And yeah, as you can see, we have finally a Grakk in pro game. I mean, we already saw it by J-Jack, but the game was too much of a stump, so I decided against spectating it for this channel. But this one seemed very even up to the point I checked. And already Ignis dropping, that Timmy dropping in return, and the D-Rock getting picked up by Neil on his Eland'orr as well. So 2-0 Eland'orr right now, already super fed, and Neil being one of the best junglers, he is definitely gonna do great things with this lead. And yeah, on the side of Mad we have an Omen in that Slayer lane going up against a Roxy. Then we will see that replay here real quick. As you can see, Ignis just gets way too poked, gets hooked by in the end by that Timmy, and Eland'orr is able to get that S2 to do a ton of damage and then jump back in, finish off that D-Rock. And while I'm saying that, he ends up dropping in that middle lane. Already a super action-packed game. Very nice to see. Now let's finish off with the team comps here. We have, as I already said, an Eland'orr in the jungle going up against a Laville in the jungle, which isn't really anything usual because remember they nerfed his jungle clear. So this is very special to see here. Bacon Time, of course, has that D-Rock in the mid lane going up against that Ignis on Mad's side. We have a marksman, a second marksman coming out of Pups Bacon Time here. And it is a Hayate, which again isn't really something that we saw every game so far. We saw it sometimes. Very interesting that they wanted to pick it up as a double marksman as well in this team comp. And yeah, he is laning against that Yena in that Abyssal Dragon lane. And as I said, Timmy support against Grakk support. Now Mad already picking up that first dragon, already has the control. Timmy just dashing around like 15 meters is able to stun the enemies there, but they do not get anything out of it. 500 gold advantage for Pups Bacon Time even after Mad got that first dragon, so that is very interesting to see. And this Roxy ends up using her sprint trying to get onto this Ignis, but he's already very far away now. Ooh, he tries to predict the sidestep by Laville with that Grakk hook. Not able to. Of course, it's going to be really difficult to hook at Laville with his S2 available. And yeah, I hope we can see great things coming out of this Grakk, because this is going to be hilarious if he is able to get some nice hooks. He already got that amazing level 1 hook onto D-Rock, which forced a flicker and almost actually got that kill. But not quite able to finish. Ooh, again, almost hooking that D-Rock. Very close, man. I really love seeing Grakk in pro play. Unfortunately, that other game was just way too much of a stomp. Like, the Grakk played well, but it was just 10-0 after 8 minutes or something. So there really is not much to review there. But this one is very even so far. Hayate has to use his Purify to get away from that Yena CC. You can see Yena does so much damage, it's ridiculous. And 0322 is a very insane player, guys, okay? So I expect great things out of this Yena. And yeah, this Ignis just pressuring that bottom lane wave, clears it pretty much. Ooh, gets ulted by the Laville, beautiful ult. I think that's a dead. Oh my god, they are able to turn onto that Timmy though. He is able, the Ignis somehow got away. Nope, gets dropped by the D-Rock ult. Very beautiful. Again, a pause coming in. This is the game that was paused a lot, unfortunately, but we can just skip them in this case. So we are chilling. There we go. And there it continues. As I said, the D-Rock able to snipe away that Ignis. And yeah, Timmy able to get away, of course, with his ult. But still good hook by Grakk, forcing that ult. And this is the funniest matchup, man. They just ignore each other and clear the wave. Slayer lane, man, sometimes, you know, when you have these funny matchups, it is just really, really ridiculous. But Neil was pathing upwards, and Yuzon realizes that. A very easy kill coming onto... Oh, never mind. He is here. The Arctic Orb is popped. And the Teamy ult was not ready, in fact. But they weren't able to get that kill onto Roxy anyway because of that Arctic Orb. Very well played by her, able to get away there. But man, this is just a really funny matchup. Omen and Roxy, they just completely ignore each other and clear the waves. So far, every time. And yeah, we'll see what happens here. Of course, Omen has a very amazing roams with his ult flicker. And whenever he has it available, it's a very easy kill, usually, even in a pro game. There's the Grakk hook missing very closely again. Ooh, the Teamy again getting caught out. And now Teamy is going to respawn, but instantly going to get CC'd by Grakk and the Yena S1 to follow up. And that is an easy kill there, even after his ultimate. But Teamy instantly uses the Endless Cycle. 5 Endless Cycles on Pop's Bacon Time, only 4 on Mad. Yuzon decided to go for that Desperate Duel, which is of course one of the best enchantments on Omen. And yeah, the Hayate is able to just easily pick up that Ignis. No flicker available for him. That Roxy gets ulted by Yuzon there under the tower. And that's an easy kill again. Neil is going deep to try to poke even more. This is dead even again. 17.4k to 17.7k gold. Super even game. Very fun to watch so far. Ignis completed his, what's it called? Berith's Agony, which of course is a very nice power spike. The item is super broken on this patch that we're watching here. And meanwhile, a very interesting build coming out of Mimarks here on his D-Rock. He decided to go for the Phoenix tier. Ends up getting almost taken down. Will definitely fall here under that tower. No, he does not. He is able to flicker away. Okay, Yena follows up with her own flicker and is able to finish him off. Yena is getting pulled by the Roxy ult, but uses the Arctic Orb to drop tower aggro. And this is just stellar performance right now in that team fight. But look at this Teamy stun. Hitting 2 people and they are turning it around. Get Search is there on his Laville jungle and is just laying down the damage very beautifully there. So much damage coming out there. Teamy stun to set up that team fight was very well placed there after his flicker. And yeah, let me just see this item build by Laville. Very standard, but 6.8k gold right now. Laville, I mean the Eland'orr on the other side has almost the same gold. So it is not too bad, but they are definitely in a 1000 gold lead, almost. Very comfortable for Bacon Time here. They of course have the better late game, I would say, because they have 2 marksmen. They have the Teamy ult, they have the Laville, and they have D-Rock. On the side of Mad, we still have Eland'orr, but and Ignis of course, but I don't know. I feel like the D-Rock is just so strong late game. So is the Laville, and these two are just such a strong late game combo. They just win every team fight so far in these pro games, in the late games, because D-Rock just counters the enemy marksman, right? With his wall is just really, really strong. So yeah. Ooh, very nice hook coming in by Grakk. Teamy ult procced. Oh, the Yena was a little bit too early with her kill there onto Teamy. It was like a millisecond early. I thought she perfectly timed it, but she killed him a little bit too early. His ult was still up. And they are not able to get a return kill so far. Omen is diving deep, is surviving right now, gets dropped. But now they are just, oh my god, Bacon Time is so low here. They are able to pick up everyone. They are able to clean up these low health targets. Triple kill for Eland'orr, guys. That is insane right now, okay? Neil on Eland'orr, that is really dangerous, okay? Neil is, of course, again, if you guys remember, the first AWC I started doing these pro reviews, Neil was just absolutely smurfing on his jungle gameplay, and he is crazy good. And being 6-2 on his Eland'orr, 8.9k gold, that is not a good sign for Pop's Bacon Time here, okay? If Mad ends up winning this, which I still think is going to be hard for them, even though they are 2k gold ahead now, because of that, ooh, close Grakk ult again, hook, excuse me. 117 Grakk. The Grakk is definitely doing a good job here. Had some pretty good hooks, some pretty nice ults. No super insane play yet. I want to see a nice ult flicker coming out from him, hitting 3 people or something. If that happens, I think this is definitely going to be Mad's game, because they are, again, 2k gold ahead. But as I said, if it gets to hyper late game, Grakk wall completely counters the Eland'orr, and at that point, the Laville will just deal his damage, and it will be too much, okay? And Laville is really ridiculously fed. Look at this, 4 items already coming out of him. Good hook onto that Roxy. Yuzon ends up dropping. Roxy gets protected. Ooh, she ends up dropping. Perfectly timed that Teamy ult right there. Laville dropped as well, and this is definitely going into Mad's favor here. Very well played. They are already 1-0 ahead in this series. Ooh, beautiful dodge by Grakk there. That was a very well placed hook. Gets dodged there by Grakk. Nice sidestep. And yeah, it is definitely a little bit ballsy to pick Grakk in a pro game, because of course these pros, they are very good at dodging that hook. So you have to be even better than the enemy pro players to pull off Grakk. But he is doing a great job so far. I'm definitely a fan of Cuckoo so far. He seems to be one of the stronger support players this tournament. Definitely have to point that out here. And yeah, Grakk of course has clean wave clear. I don't think they will struggle clearing this this push coming in from Mad with their Slayer buff, and the Slayer Dragon, the Drake, was just summoned in that bottom lane. I don't think they will struggle with that, because again, Grakk puts down his barrier and just easily defends this push coming in, lasers the dragon and lasers the wave. The wave is gone. S1, there's just so much wave clear coming in from Grakk, so it is very simple to defend against these pushes. But they have to go bot. They have to position around bot. Maybe they're afraid of getting dove, so maybe they will just drop this tower, but they will definitely... Ooh, Roxy gets hooked, gets ulted by the Omen, and that is a stunned Eland'orr, but it's fine. It was a pretty close-ranged ult from Laville. Again, that Roxy gets protected by the Teamy ult, but it is not enough. Just completely got caught out. A very nice hook there. Sets up that team fight here. Oh my goodness, he hooks that Roxy again after she uses her endless cycle. But they are able to turn around the team fight. Mad ended up over-aggressing. Yena just instantly drops. But they don't really care, man. They got half that bot lane tower. They get the mid lane tower, I think, as well. Roxy ult onto Ignis, and now Mad is definitely on a retreat here. Yuzon just goes in, gets pulled in by that Grakk CC on his S2. And man, this is again anybody's game. These teams are really good, and just both putting in their best, man, and just such even games, man. It's really rare to see super even games in AOV esports nowadays. Usually it's like one team stomping a little bit, and then maybe the other team has a better late game, and then they can come back late game. But this all throughout the game, just just back and forth by both teams is really rare to see, and really fun to see as well. Grakk gets ulted, but he doesn't care. He has the Purify Bracers, use them instantly, I believe, there. Because I don't think that CC would have been that short otherwise. But remember, Laville ult is bugged on this patch, so it might have been. I'm not sure. I didn't really see the Purifying Bracers animation, but there isn't really much of an animation to it, so can be either way. There we go. They're just gonna clear that mid lane wave, and Mad seems to be positioning very well around this Slayer already. Yuzon just pushed the wave. He is gonna get that roam first, and this is gonna be a 5v4. And they might be able to just force this Slayer instantly. But they are going to clear that wave. Interesting, interesting. Oh, the Eland'orr gets ulted. No Purifying Bracers available. He just gets instantly dropped. A very nice Laville ult. But Yena is so deep into the enemy teamfight. Is able to push them away, but ends up paying with her own life there. But she protected her Eland'orr, so it's kind of worth. He ended up using his Blade of Eternity though, which is not good for that next team fight. I think he has enough gold. Yeah, he has so much gold. He already sold it for, I guess, I think he sold it for a Devil's Handshake. so his damage will be absolutely off the charts right now. But, I mean, the enemies just got a Slayer. It is a 4v5 right now. So I don't know if they can fight. Yuzon is still going in, trying to... Ooh, look at this damage by Neil, though. He's not able to... Oh my god, what is he doing there? What is the Hayate doing there all of a sudden? Wait, I want to see that again. How did the Hayate get there? What happened? Oh, he is just ulting onto that Ignis. Never mind, I didn't even see that. And gets hooked over the wall by Grakk. Just very well played. I completely missed that. I didn't even see how he got there, because I was paying attention to the Eland'orr dealing so much damage there. Ooh, he gets knocked into the wall. He has to back out of that team fight, but he is trying to loop around again on his Eland'orr, goes from the left side and is dealing a ton of damage here. Oh my goodness, 3-person laser there by D-Rock just completely rains on Mad's Parade. Nice little Ignis Fireball is able to pick up that Hayate as a consolation prize. And now Pop's Bacon Time is in a huge lead. They are able to summon the Drake there, are doing the Abyssal Dragon as well. Timmy gets dropped by Yena from long range, and they get forced away, and they seem to be just... Ooh, they will get chased down. Almost, that was a very close hook there, not able to hit that D-Rock. If they hit that D-Rock, I think they would have ended, unless he has Endless Cycle. I think he has Endless Cycle. Still 1 stack left, probably. And now Mad is just trying to get this tower. They will rotate over to that Abyssal Dragon, and the Yena will, of course, clear that Drake there. Very well played. Just both teams, again, huge back and forth, man. 17-17 on the kill score in 16 minutes, guys. That is 2 kills per minute. And the Grakk. What more can we ask for? That is certainly one of the best games we have seen so far in the APL. One of the most fun games to watch, at least. And yeah, just overall really good gameplay too. Oh my god, did you see how much Eland'orr just look at Eland'orr's items. He sold 2 items. Look at this. He sells 2 items right here. He sells 2 items and just completely rebuilds his item build back to the previous one with the Muramasa and the Blade of Eternity. So he has that available. I'm sure he will have soon enough gold to sell that Blade of Eternity into the Death Sickle once again. I am destroying my setup here. Just I don't even know what I'm doing with my hands. And yeah, beautiful. 17-17. This is super even. The 3k gold lead does not matter in the slightest at this point. Everyone is at full items. Even the supports are at 5 items. And yeah, this is a super late game. Every summoner skill is available on both teams. So we will see a really sick team fight with basically 4 flickers available on Mad's side. Meanwhile, of course, the 2 flickers available on the Hayate has Purify, so that's really good too, so his ult doesn't get stopped. Timmy just completely trying to catch out this Omen, not able to, and now that is a free Slayer going onto the side of Matt. And of course, Neil has that Abyssal Dragon revival buff. They have Abyssal Dragon buff on their full team. And yeah, I mean, I said Bacon Time would win these late game team fights, but with that much of an advantage on Mad's side, it might be really difficult, okay? It might be... Ooh, the Laville ult misses. They tried. I'm really loving it, though. They are behind in pressure, in map state, vision, etc. Minion waves. They're completely behind, right? And they still try to make a counterplay. They still try to fish for that Laville ult. And yeah, these teams are just really playing well around this Laville ult. And again, look at this. Look at this base defense by Marks. It's just so simple, man. D-Rock can clear a whole minion wave juiced up by the Slayer buff and the Drake by himself. But if he gets caught like that, that is GG. Beautiful, man. That Grakk completely carried that team fight. Not only did he hook that D-Rock, but he also flicker ulted onto 2 people there. They still lose the fight, guys. That is the optimal fight that you want to see from Mad here, okay? The Grakk did exactly as I said. He hooked the carry and then he hit 2 people with his ult. They still lose that fight. And the D-Rock wall was not even available, okay? That is just Laville's pure strength in the late game. And yeah, that was just the Laville. Oh my goodness, that Yena gets caught by all the CC. She is able to get away, not even a Blade of Eternity procced, but they are pushing onto this core soon here. They have to try to clear this wave. She flickers in, tries to clear the wave, clears it, picks up that... Oh my god, the teamy ult is just able to revive that. Oh, guys, these team fights are crazy. The Laville ends up dropping this Yena. I want to see that again, guys. This Yena was an absolute god there. Perfectly played mechanically. Flickers in, clears the wave, kills the Laville. Instantly S1s the Laville after he revives. Teamy ult is able to get him though. And again, she is able to finish him off with her second S1. That Yena is an absolute god. I'm telling you guys. This 0322 guy is such a good player. Rivals Neil's performance, honestly. Like, these two are just carrying so hard right now. And of course the Grakk, really, I'm really a huge fan of Mad's roster now. They replaced their support player, they replaced their mid lane player, and now they just have absolutely insane players in every position pretty much. But especially that Abyssal Dragon and jungle. Guys, that is crazy. That Yena, if she didn't play that, if she played that any less perfect, they would have lost that game. They would have lost that game 100%. She's able to get that comeback. And Roxy ends up dropping, I think, to a Grakk hook. And yeah, this D-Rock sets up the wall, but Grakk is able to wiggle his hook around it. Hooks the D-Rock again. He has to flicker out. Flicker used up on D-Rock. Still a 5v4 on the map, so this is a free... Is it a free dragon though? Is it a free dragon though? Mad is very low HP. Omen gets ulted, but that's fine. He has his S2. Who even jumped in there? I think Laville got hooked or something. Yeah, Laville got hooked there. Grakk is doing such a good job, but again, this team fight is just getting turned around again. I think Ignis wins this 1v1 against D-Rock. Never mind. Never mind. Beautifully played. Yena is able to finish him off though. Yeah, no way, right? Yeah, Yena is able to instantly finish him off. Guys, this game is the best one we have ever seen in AOV history probably. That is the best AOV esports game that I've probably ever seen. I mean, I know there was this overclocker's backdoor and all kinds of good things, but we have never seen such a close neck and neck game. Like, it's crazy. That is absolutely insane. I'm mind blown. This is crazy performance by all. Look at this beautiful D-Rock mechanics as well. Just look at this. Knocks him into the wall and resets his S1. 2 S1s coming in there, way too much DPS. And Yena finishes him off with a very well-timed S1. And yeah, guys, this is just absolutely insane. The gold is dead even. I mean, I know it doesn't matter at all at this point, but it's still cool to see that the gold is also dead even. Which is just insane to see. Bacon gets this Slayer, meanwhile Mad trades it for the Abyssal Dragon, gets it again onto that Eland'orr. He has a Fafnir's at this point, just maximizing his late game damage output. And Roxy is building onto a Blade of Eternity as well now. She has so much armor, rock shield as well. These tanks, man. And Omen sold his Fafnir's. I don't even know if he had one at some point. But he is full tank. He does not care about his damage, and it's true. He shouldn't. He should be just the tank. He just goes in. He absorbed the Laville ult last team fight. He's so happy with that, okay? And yeah, exactly what you want to see. Laville completing his blade, his Fafnir's as well. We see this very often by these marksmen coming out in the late game. Fafnir is just such a good late game item. The percentage damage when everyone is full items and stuff, they just have a lot of HP, okay? Even just full levels, it's just a lot of HP coming out. So guys, 10 and 5, this is definitely the battle of marksmen here, this game. Crazy, guys. I have never seen such an intense game in Arena of Valor, and I'm really glad I didn't spoil myself. I don't know who wins this. I'm so glad I don't know. I am still giving it to the side of a Bacon time here because of that D-Rock and Laville late game, okay? However, we see that Ignis has a ton of AP and he is doing a ton of damage with his true damage AoE ult, right? So that is still something huge that can come out. If he can hit his true damage on like 3 people, it might just turn the team fight completely. What is going on with these 25, 30-minute games, though? This is definitely going to 30 minutes. They are playing very safe now. No team wants to blunder this. Very understandable. It is a very difficult map stage to play. It is very, very hard to make the correct macro decision at this point. And they are just trying to trap. But they have to watch out, man. They are being spotted here. They want to just clear this dragon out. And they are able to. Very easily, too. Oh, they are getting engaged on, though. The Omen is getting engaged, but he is so tanky. He flickers away instantly. Not sure. Oh, okay. So, some bug was going on. Not sure why they would otherwise just go disengage there. I think Mad was fine to fight there. I hope this is not going to end in a hello. What happened? Okay, this was a huge pause, guys. This is like a 1 hour pause. There must be some huge bug right there. Okay, we're back, I think. That is crazy. Imagine watching this live. How tilted are you? This is worse than cliffhangers in anime. I'm telling you guys. This is even worse than the cliffhangers in anime. This is worse than the Tower of God cliffhangers. Like, that's crazy. Every single episode was a maximum juice cliffhanger. And this was worse than that, okay? But luckily, we are watching these in retrospect and not live. So we can just skip these 1 hour breaks. There we go. Okay, let's catch our breath because there is going to be an insane team fight. I think Grakk used his active item. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he did there. Because again, that was such a short stun coming in. So he used his Purifying Bracers, and Bacon Time is starting this Slayer up again. I'm not sure. I'm a little bit confused. Is there still a dragon in the bottom lane? Yeah, there is still a dragon in the bottom lane. They could have 2 dragons on the map right now. Has that ever been seen before? Omen just cleared a Drake. They could have had 2 Drakes on the map from the Slayer. I have never seen this in the history of Dota, guys, okay? I think no one has ever done that in the history of Dota. I'm sorry, guys. We gotta use the meme when it's appropriate. And yeah, that is insane. We see so many Mail of Pains, 3 Mail of Pains on the side of Mad. Meanwhile, not a single one. Yeah, not a single one. Of course, Eland'orr does a ton of magic damage, so there wouldn't be a lot of reason to do that. And there's 2 marksmen on the side of Pop's Bacon Time. I think these Mail of Pains do a ton of damage to these 2 marksmen. That is hilarious. And yeah, I don't know how this happens, but Pop's Bacon Time is just completely in grasp of this game now. They get both the major objectives. Mad just not trying to fight at all here. They're very scared because, as I said, late game D-Rock and late game Laville, it is so hard to beat. It doesn't matter what kind of late game team comp you have at that point. Even if you have that Eland'orr, it is just too hard to beat at that point. So I think they know that, and they're just trying to play very safe and trying to wait for a mistake by Pop's Bacon Time. But so far, no mistakes happening, no major mistakes on both teams. Honestly, just both teams playing very well, aggressing. Just most of the deaths are from team fights, fighting for an objective. So yeah, just a really enjoyable game seeing here. Let's see if this will pick up some pace. Now, the last couple minutes were kind of slow here, I have to admit. So of course, this is building up to a huge climax here. And we'll see which team is going to be victorious in this next explosive team fight. And it will definitely be very explosive because the damage on both teams is off the charts. That Hayate, a good ult onto 2 to 3 people with that Purify so he can't get stopped. That is an instant team wipe, okay? I have not mentioned Hayate so far, but of course his late game is ridiculously strong too. So, ooh, that huge Yena S1, just doing so much damage. Oh, beautiful Grakk ult flicker, able to pick up that D-Rock, and meanwhile Omen is pushing bot lane solo. He is able to knock onto that tower, do a ton of damage with the minions. Only the minions doing, oh my god, beautiful rotations. Such good late game macro by Yuzon coming through, man. Really. We have to commend him as well when he does something this good, and he is carrying this late game for Mad right now with his split pushing. He's able to pick up, engage that team fight, and oh my god, that Yena just completely blows that team fight away. Ignis doing so much damage as well. Oh, he tries to flicker back in. Nice try, I have to say. Very nice try. Not able to get that stun onto them though. Very close, a couple pixel away. And yeah, Mad is definitely winning it right now. They waited for the mistakes. Grakk made a mistake there, got caught by that Eland'orr there, took a lot of damage. And Grakk was able to finish him off with that ult flicker. And now it is very Mad-sided here, okay? Definitely in Mad's favor. Although it is a 4v4, so I don't even know. But Hayate is definitely a better late game hero than Yena. So this is a good trade for Mad. Ooh, he gets caught. Ooh, he dodges. Very nice little sidestep. Close hook again. That Grakk is a god. Playing very well. And yeah. And it's really cool to see that the enemies aren't just stupid, you know? Sometimes you see Grakk in a pro play and the enemies are just getting hooked and playing very badly against the Grakk. But this time, really, Grakk doing his best effort to catch these good hooks, and the enemies also doing their best effort to dodge them. So every hook that was hit was actually just a very well placed, super good mechanical hook. So very nice to see. Oh, again, see, that's what I'm talking about. Instantly gets hooked, but they are turning it around. Darkslayer picked up by that Roxy somehow with her fire AoE on the ground, and this is a huge team fight for Bacon Time here. They are able to not only pick up that Darkslayer, they are also gonna pick up that Omen for sure. There's no way he gets away. Gets finished off by that Grakk laser. Look at that Hayate getting picked off by that Yena. Not able to get him though. She gets picked off instead. We'll see if this Ignis can get away. Decent Grakk ult to shield him. Yeah, he forced the Laville away from there. Laville couldn't... also very fast reaction speed for Laville to not step into it, okay? Has to be mentioned here as well. And this is a 5v4 right now in the base. We'll see if Mad can hold on to it. They still have that Ignis wave clear coming through. Grakk gets picked off. Hayate ult not hitting anyone. This might be fatal for them. The Eland'orr gets picked off right after he's able to pick off that what's it called? That Hayate there, and I think that might seal the deal here. Top's Bacon Time is going to definitely win this game. No way to defend this. Beautiful team fight. Beautiful team fights all throughout the game. Beautiful game, just absolutely insane. I cannot believe this was such a nice back and forth. We are gonna check out the MVP, and it seems like the MVP is gonna be the Laville. 11, 4, and 13. Very well played. So much damage dealt, but out damaged by the Grakk. Crazy. And the Ignis is the real MVP this game. 38%. That is insane. I need to stop underrating Ignis late game so hard. I always do it every time I say, okay, I mean, Ignis is worse than the Grakk for late game, but man, 38% damage, 280,000 damage. That does not lie. We have to start bumping up the Ignis for that late game tier list. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys the next time. Peace out, boys. Bye-bye.